Hey, 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 top of the day, top of the world to you all. We are so very excited today because it's so fun at the Equine Connection when we can bring on a guest. Someone maybe you haven't heard of before, something super cool that you had no idea that even exists. So we are going to do a few little
we'll let you know
normalities.
the normal stuff first. And we are talking about the beautiful Cowboy Coffee Magazine. And we've got Lindsay Craig joining us today, too. And we're going to be discussing just how does that creativity and this horse side of Western world kind of all come together and mesh. So we're really excited to be talking about that today with all of you.
It's so true. And the magazine itself, like seriously, it's so hot. Like when you see it, you want to touch it and cherish every page. It's so beautiful.
And I think we have some people joining us too. So whoever is on with us, please let us know who you are, where you're from. We always like to know those pieces as well. Alrighty. There we go.
Okay, we're ready.
I think
she always
so.
has to do the additional get us on Facebook at the same time. So
yeah, so I can see all your comments.
Exactamundos.
That's what I'm hoping to do.
So maybe we'll do a little intro first.
Yeah.
So everybody, this is
I'm Carolyn.
And what is your title?
I'm trying to do two things at once. It doesn't work. And I am the director of sales as well as an instructor and facilitator for the Equine Connection, the Academy of Equine Assisted Learning.
Hey everyone, my name is Carrie Fulmick and I am the founder of the Equine Connection, a master instructor who really helps globally around the world. All of us who love our horses so very much know that there's maybe a different purpose for not only your horse, but for yourself in becoming a certified facilitator, helping humans who desperately need us horse people around the world, because it's an incredible way to learn, build skills, and have our humans to be able to move forward, which is kind of exciting about this magazine today too, because that wellness piece and what horses do for us.
Very exciting. And I see we've got some people joining us already. We got Libby on, Anna's on, Mary's on, Trisha's on. So welcome to all of you. And of course, if you haven't been here before, we have a couple hashtags that we do. So if you hear something today that blows your mind or gets you excited, we want you to throw in that hashtag,
Holy Jumpin' Tuna Fish.
And that one really lets us know what it is you're liking, and we can always get back to you. Ask questions as we go along today as well. And of course, introduce yourself and let us know where you're from. And then also we have the hashtag, which is We Are Life Changers. And that, of course, is not just us. It's not just you. It's not just the horses. It's every single one of us around the globe who have the opportunity every single day to change somebody's life for the better. And what that really boils down to, people, we say it every time, is kindness. Be kind.
Oh my gosh.
Sprinkle that stuff around everywhere. And it really doesn't take that much effort to be kind, but a little bit of kindness could go far in this world. So
it sure can.
That's what we want to be doing, is spreading the kindness. So without further ado, we'll talk to you a little bit about the magazine we're talking about, and then the wonderful lady we're talking about the magazine with today. So Cowboy Coffee Magazine was inspired by the niche corners of Western culture: alt country music, handcrafted tack and tools, poets, artists, teachers, and entrepreneurs, fashion, refinery, and all the things horses. They're here to celebrate and awe the beauty of country living, craftsmanship, horsemanship, and the unwavering community that it brings together. And Lindsay Craig, who's our guest today, she is the founder and creative director of that magazine. And I'm going to read off her bio because, well, my memory is just not good enough to remember all of it.
And it's pretty long.
Yeah. So Lindsay Craig is a creative entrepreneur with a lifelong devotion to the horse world and a passion for collaborative storytelling. From racing down back roads in nowhere lands to competing in hunter-jumper rings in Vancouver, she spent over 20 years immersed in horsemanship. Her experience spans every corner of the industry: clinician, trainer, barn manager, EAL facilitator, and full-time steward to the horse. That foundation naturally led her into media, where her love of story, craftsmanship, and community found a new home. As the founder and creator of Cowboy Coffee Magazine, Lindsay has become an event coordinator, writer, publisher, and curator, bringing together voices from across Western Americana landscape. Her fascination with the history, artistry, and depth of Western tradition and the people who keep it alive continues to be the driving force behind her publication. Beyond the magazine, Lindsay's creative work extends to music, fashion, and all things vintage. Leaving city life for the mountains of Pemberton allowed her to be closer to her herd and dive deeper into the rhythm of country living, while still keeping a finger on the pulse of emerging makers, crafters, and musicians. She thrives on discovering talent, uplifting others, and building strong creative communities. Rooted in authenticity and driven by collaboration, Lindsay brings a distinctive blend of storytelling, entrepreneurial spirit, and Western heritage to every project she takes on. A cross-dressing cowgirl with a vision of a mission to celebrate the people who make this culture extraordinary.
Woot, woot.
So welcome.
There we go. We got the fireworks
Wrong
going.
one. And I meant to show, that's the cover of the new magazine. I forgot to do that at the same time. Welcome, Lindsay. We're happy to have you on here.
We're so excited.
Well, that's quite the intro.
So what else do you have to tell us now?
I don't know. I think that pretty much sums it up.
Exactly.
So, yeah, thank you so much for having me. It's really special to be able to connect to a different community outside of traditional Western horsemanship and, you know, the music scene. So with the wellness industry, I feel like that was the piece that was missing in a lot of my work that I've been doing. And it is such a special place in my heart because horses are what got me through a lot of dark times and being a single mom and growing up in East Van and trying to get out, you know. So this issue is definitely devoted to that experience, and if I can bring all the worlds together, that's my plan.
Well, so, I know by the time we are done, everybody's going to want to get this copy. But before we even do, you have to tell us, Lindsay, this is a big mission. So when did you have this idea and why? Well, you kind of explained your why, but when did you have this and what made you say it's got to be through a magazine?
I think I was running a barn and that was going to be my hub of community. And then I had to step away from that and I lost a lot of community that way. And I thought, how can I build community bigger than just locally and still have that sense of connection with everyone without having that physical space? So, and I was very much into like building websites and graphic design. And I'm blessed with being surrounded by wonderful photographers that are very generous and sharing their work with me. So between them and this idea, I put it together. And the first issue that I made was just people in my life that took beautiful photos that were all local. I own a hair salon in town. So my first party was my first party was actually a photography show. So I just wanted to show off photos essentially, because they just were so gorgeous that putting them on Instagram or social media just didn't feel like enough. It wasn't capturing it, you know? So that was the first one, and it sold out pretty much right away. And then everyone's like, are you going to do another one? Are you going to do so then ideas just started flowing, and with my connections in the industry, I was able to, people have just been so generous with sharing their content with me and being happy to support print. So it just snowballed from there, and it became a challenge for me to see if I could get this off the ground. That was the next thing. So yeah, that's how it happened.
Cool. You know, and it's such an amazing opportunity, especially because our whole world is so digital right now.
Yeah, 100%.
You're so right. Like when you actually can capture an actual like artist or what someone does through what we're touching and feeling, it creates such a more memorable experience.
Totally.
And allowing us, you know, as just people who aren't doing that anymore to be connected once more. Say, oh my gosh, I got to go there. I got to go over to this person. Or if I'm driving through your town, I'm stopping by and buying a print, you know?
Yeah. And it's
nice. Totally.
Tangible. It's different nowadays, right? Like, and I loved even that your bio said about the vintage piece, because magazines almost feel vintage now, but there's heart in them.
Right.
And there's that piece that's, you know, you pick it up, you get to read it. And, you know, I love how many times you've even mentioned community in that, because it feels like it's being part of something, even in how you put the magazine together as well. It's very, homey, I guess.
You feel so comfortable, and like you'd have that warm cup of tea, or I don't know, you're sipping on your wine or whatever in your most favorite place, watching horses, of course, and going through that magazine. Like it really is.
I think it's great to be able to like go sit in a pasture that has no cell reception, you know, and like have your coffee and be there with your animals, or even like I don't know if you follow Carolyn Resnick's stuff, but like doing the sitting in the chair with your herd and
Yes.
reading a magazine, you know, I feel like is so much more connected than if you're scrolling on your phone. You know, like I think just having that tactical piece just keeps you grounded, essentially, and more connected.
I love all these people joining us too. Maureen, Tina, Mary's in, Erica. We've got Michelle in, Sunny, Robin, and kind of from all over the place throughout the States and Canada too. So that's kind of exciting as well.
So question then, so you're to sign up for your magazine. I know we will get to that, but is it like is it bi-weekly? Not bi-weekly.
How often?
Yeah. I'm thinking mortgages.
Yeah. What kind of payment is it?
Well, I think you guys have been through this last 6 months of me trying to do one quickly. That was a joke.
No.
Like I could do one in a month, no problem. No. So right now I'm doing it semi-annually. So every 6 months. And I think that and that's what it takes, honestly. I could chop this up and put it out every once in a while, but I don't know. It just feels like that whole season needs to come to fruition in order for it all to come together. And this issue actually is the biggest issue that I've made. It's 140 pages.
Whoa!
It's thick.
It's that's exciting. Look at that book. It's not that little loose paper. This is like, look at this book, everybody. We want this.
Yeah, that's a book.
Oh my gosh. And now it makes it way more exciting because you can only get it twice a year.
Yeah, that is
pretty And my print batches are very small. So another big part of this that I want to drive home is like, this is not recycling. I put in a lot of the paperweight is very heavy. It's more of a coffee table book.
Yes.
And sustainability is really important to me. Whereas I don't want the magazine to become kindling. You know what I mean?
It's a treasure. It's a piece of art.
It's a collection.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I'm excited. I got to sign up after at the end too, because I'm so excited. Now, will you distribute to all North America? Is that how it rolls, or do you do Australia?
Right now it's North America. Yeah, I have a lot of people in the States that are fans of mine. I actually have it in a couple of stores in the States. Chifalo Americana in Texas, in Fort Worth, Texas, at the Bowie House, which is pretty cool. And the Hideout in oh god, I'm gonna the Hideout. You can Google it. Don't remember where it is. A couple places in California, and so I'm all over the place, trying to expand all my retailers, but mostly here in BC is where most of my retailers are. And of course, Cody and Sue in Calgary. An Alberta Brew Company are my two biggest sponsors. So shout out to them. Thank you. They helped me put this together. So
love it. Tell us a little bit about the focus for this edition. I was going to say magazine again, but it's a book. Yeah. So tell us.
Would it be appropriate if I read the intro?
Sure.
It's a little bit long. Baby. You guys are reading, so
you did it first.
You did it.
Okay, this is the intro. This is the photo that goes with it, taken by Tyler Simpson, Gun, Cotton, and Ether, and that is Audrey, or my other photographer. Anyway, it's a beautiful photo of a woman mirroring a horse, essentially. Okay. You hear this a lot in horse training, in movies and books. Legends in most circles, Buck Brannaman says it. Horses are mirror to your soul. I can tell a lot about a person through what is happening in their horses. When it comes to representing space, physical boundaries, insecurities, postures, lifestyle, and habits, if you're open to noticing, you can learn a lot about yourself through interactions with horses. A busy mind makes for a horse that can't stand. Most of the equine wellness industry has been based off of the idea of horses mirroring us. After discovering the incredible power this concept holds in relation to well-being, self-acceptance, and healing, something so many of us are quietly searching for, horses have been next to us through wars, building infrastructure in cities, digging tunnels, plowing fields, carrying our train tracks, and now they're coming to help us with our mental health. They seem to always hold the key to the next evolution in our human society. It is no longer their physical strength and capabilities that are necessary to us, but their sensitivity and their emotional intelligence that is in today's society is now seemingly relevant. Our current political media climate has created deception of reality. Connection to what's real and grounded seems harder and harder to find. No matter which ideology or former conspiracy theory you may be standing on, this doesn't change the nature of animals. Finding our authenticity through art and expression to what moves us is balanced by what we know to be real, what we have been witness to, and the memories we hold as we interpret the world. Maybe the surge of Western culture is us trying to hold on to our humanity, holding a door for a stranger, or celebrating an anniversary at the community hall, finding our roots through imagery, cherishing each other's accomplishments and craft will hold true while the rockets are launching over our heads. And this issue is dedicated to my good friend Nick Fabiziak, who just passed away a couple of weeks ago of cancer. Cowboy Coffee Magazine would have never come to be without him challenging me to create it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that gave me
That
goosebumps.
was
Yeah.
the shivers, baby.
Yeah.
Wow. I love that intro.
Thank
That's
you.
phenomenal. And you can feel the feel in
Yes.
that, which is beautiful as well.
It's real.
And I mean, part of this for you and creating and working through this was your own personal healing journey you had mentioned to us as well. So how did this help you move forward? We talk about with horses all the time, how
Yeah.
we help people move forward, and we have that in common in a lot of ways. But how was this part of your personal healing journey?
Well, that's a big question. I'm going to have a glass of water.
You're welcome.
Yes.
I think that for me, finding my voice has always been a struggle, and as a woman in the industry, and trying to find my niche, I've been through lots of different pseudo careers through the horse world, and I feel that I have always had a very artistic expression with it, and I haven't ever been able to find my place. And I think after making this, has really been a huge journey of self-discovery for me, and where I fit in to the Western world and the identity of who's legit and who's not, and all of that, that comes with being around horses, I think is a huge thing for people, especially coming into it later in life. I'm grateful that I was able to be around horses since I was young, even though I grew up in the city. But I think a lot of people struggle with that, feeling like they're enough and that they belong in this industry. So it's just a big personal path of trying to find my voice as well, because I am really shy and introverted, which is why I like to write. But being able to express myself in a bigger audience has definitely been a big healing journey for myself and my confidence. So I don't know if there's more to that or not. I'm sure there's lots of layers. I think we lost you.
All
Okay,
right.
we're back.
I think I've won.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
You know,
Well,
and this
go leave
is
him alone.
where it's not fun. You see, this becomes now frustrating in IT technology world where if we just had the magazine, we'd just be connected automatically.
Okay.
You see how that rolls?
Welcome
Yes.
back,
Oh my
everybody.
goodness. Oh my goodness. But thank you so much for sharing what you did. And isn't it amazing though how these, and this is the only time here at the Equine Connection that we say magical creatures, because they are.
Mm-hmm.
We have all the science, the research, I mean, dissection. We understand why these horses, to just at this level, we're understanding where they're at. But the magical piece is what they draw from us. Drawing, I am enough, or drawing, use your voice, or
Yeah.
drawing, being grounded. There's just so much to these incredible creatures that, again, for those of us who have horses, man alive, we're so blessed. We're poor, but we're so blessed. It's a combination because it really does keep us grounded. But for this wellness piece that we're all needing to be a part of this journey globally is really helping, humans having that purpose and helping another human, because we do have these horses, not overworking them, just being like what you discovered by sitting or being with a horse. There's
Yeah.
so much wellness in just being versus, thinking future,
Mm-hmm.
thinking past, where it doesn't exist in horse world. I mean, they know their past, but they don't live in their past,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Such a piece too that something like this brings it together, like the sense of community and support that comes with that. Like the horse community, it's a weird little community, and it can be super great and helpful. And it
Yes.
can also not be if you're in the wrong section of the community.
Either one or the
Which
other.
we've all experienced.
Yeah, it can be a little bit different. But having that sense of it and bringing, passion and art and facilitation or healing or whatever those pieces are, it's nice to see that all personified in a magazine like yours that kind of brings all of those aspects together of different ways that we can bring horses into our lives or art into our lives and marry them all to have this beautiful journey that we can kind of all go on as a community in that Western culture as well.
Yeah, definitely. And I think there's a lot of people out there that are drawn to other horses or Western culture or want just a little bit of something of it, and being able to bring that to those people that it seems like such an abstract idea to like, or I've never touched a horse before. I've never, like just having that one little pathway to be like, oh, there's this happening and there's this happening. And with my event that I just had last weekend, I teamed up with Copper Cayuse Outfitters, and they're just like not a dude ranch, but they do trail rides. So they have trail horses ready, and we had trail rides going, and I was able to like facilitate people come up to the city and go on their first trail ride, and I think that those companies are so important because they are the gateway to all of it. The first touch of hay, the first touch of leather, the first idea of getting up over onto the horse in the saddle, like all those things where like for us as horse people are like, it's nothing.
Yeah.
But it's so special. So if I can create more of like, come join the cult.
The good cult. The good cult.
Yeah, it's a good cult.
What we always say with equine assisted learning and what we do, because most of our people are non-horse people that come in as
Mhm.
clients, right? And so we kind of are the gateway drug to horses. So you
Yeah.
get this taste, and then they always want more after that
More.
too.
I do find that with the equine assisted world is also very similar, of being able to see horses and then like seeing them from the ground is a whole nother conversation, and that's even more special. Like if you can get those experiences of meeting a horse face to face at Liberty in a round pen, like that's pretty irreplaceable. So, there's different ways, and I think it's really important that horses stay relevant to our society because they still have so much to offer us. And I think that, yeah, so like things shutting down and so many horses looking for homes, like there's we need to keep going for them, I think. So I'm doing the work.
It's, yeah, we're all on missions and missions in different ways, but it's all for that welfare of the horse. And, we
100%.
brought these horses to our world. And I really love even where your wellness part of your magazine is going this time, because this is your first time that you've created a whole magazine that's really dedicated to the
Yeah.
horse and the wellness.
I'd say it's half and half. There's a lot of, this is what I said, I kind of made two magazines when I made this one. But I'd say half of it is wellness, and then I still go into, I mean, I do have to talk about Sky, who's a cinch maker, who she is a braider and does cinches and breast collars and things like that. And she talks a lot about having autism or being on the autism spectrum and having ADHD, and how weaving and horses gave her purpose in a career. And so there's a lot of like, it kind of all comes together, you know what I'm saying? Like I talk a lot about, like, there's makers that I've featured in here, and artists, painters that all kind of share. This is Matt Tomlinson, who's one of my favorite painters.
Oh,
wow.
beautiful.
And he talks a lot about nostalgia and how the landscapes of Texas are becoming data centers and
Oil wells.
oil wells, and it's not the same. It's not the same as it was when he was growing up and trying to document it. And so there's definitely a weave of wellness through all of it.
Beauty.
Like if you look at some of these, or a bit
Oh wow.
potent in my hands there.
Oh,
But
wow.
his art,
I
like
love
of this bulldozer bulldozing the flowers that he's taking a picture of. You know, like it's just,
that.
so it's, I guess it's a moody issue.
What I love about it too, it really hits for every human being, and even for how this magazine supports so many independent entrepreneurs. And I
Yes.
find that very inspiring too for those in the world who are like, I do have a horse. I wonder what I could do. Like there's so many pieces that come together because of these magical creatures. And you know what I was thinking? I know we had talked about Rescued Hearts before, Lindsay.
Yeah, definitely.
And that was a stunning, like they are stunning humans too. But we have another human for you that I know you're going to love to meet. And her name is Brierly. She was paralyzed from the waist down. She is 28. She's 29 now. You should see what this woman does. Not only is she an artist, photographer, she's a safari guide. She
speaks for the horse.
Speaks for the horse. She's in a wheelchair. Never seen a human be able to move so fast in 1 year. She's stunning. You will love her. So we'll connect you too as well.
Yeah, 100%. That sounds great.
Yeah. Amazing, amazing person.
Yeah, she's in the States too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Lots of horse people down there.
Yes, there are.
That's the other part. I'm trying to keep a nice balance between Canadian content and American content. And in my previous issues, I actually featured a lot of horsemen and horsewomen from Mexico as well. So trying to keep like North America. Actually, I do have a little bit of some photos from I think it's Argentina in there as well. So I do, like, there's such a huge community in the Western world that it's all over North America, that the Americas, I should say, and I think that part is really important, that we stay connected and not get separated.
Connection is key.
Connection is key. It's the only way we as humans, for wellness, can even survive in life. It's not about being alone, and it's not about being behind all this technology. We really have to get out and live in this world, and that your magazine, creates that feeling of being again and wanting that. Maybe from your magazine, you'll hear differently. I know I woke up this morning and I'm like, who doesn't love the sound of birds singing so beautifully? How are they so loud when they're so small? And yet it's so beautiful to have those senses to be a part of, not an alarm clock, but real live, the olden ways. Like I was thinking, even the rooster, They used to wake us up on the we got to do a job, but now we have all this technology stuff. So I'm really excited for your magazine and what it's going to make all of us feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, me too. And I'm excited to keep going with it. It's always a bit of a challenge to get these things done. So
They're a lot of work. Yeah.
very proud to be finished.
I'm going to throw up your website here as well. And this is where people, if they want to pre-order, they can do it from your website. Is that true? Yes.
Yep, it's on the front page. There's a link there that you can order the magazine, and I'll be shipping them out next week. So they're still at the printer, and I'm going to get my other batch pretty soon. So
well, we're
a little bit slow.
I'm super excited. No, I'm going to do this. I remember, is it Simone? Is that who your friend, is that how we connected? Who was?
Oh yeah. Sonia.
Say it. Well, I knew it started with an S.
Yeah.
But I remember she brought in all of the magazines for all of our certified facilitators to look at. We were just all in awe. And, we were sitting around and, there's coffees and there's lunches and everybody just, nothing touches these magazines. They were so amazing.
Too pretty.
Yeah. Now I know Sonia did not leave the magazines for us because she's like, get your own.
Sunny Glenn commented, thank you for sharing heartfelt photos and writing. And then Hare's Meadow Skills Development also said, my roosters crow all night. So someone's thrown them up.
I wonder what that's all about.
Well, I think we were in Boston. I remember that rooster went all the time.
It did all the time. What happened to
the roosters are confused. Michelle says, bringing this work to the upper Midwest, Minnesota feels so needed and powerful. This is what I feel called to share. Beautiful. And please do share this out, everybody. We do want the opportunity for more people to find out about this magazine and really, again, join the community of moving forward in that Western style and the horsey style and everything else, and in the right way of doing it. It doesn't have to be like we're all, there's riders, there's jumpers, there's dressage, there's all different kinds, there's all different ways that people do things right or do things differently. But one thing we can all agree on is that the industry of horses is declining, and we need to find our way to bring it back in. And on this side of things, just like the forward of your magazine said, is they're coming to us for a different perspective now, a different way to work with a horse rather than the old school ways that were so prevalent before. So we're excited about it.
Oh, so excited. I don't know. Have you ever read that research piece that HeartMath did on the heart?
Yeah. Heart. Yeah. I studied it. Yeah.
Isn't it just outstanding that
it is pretty cool.
Non-horse people, you could go stand by a fence. You don't even have to be near the horse in order to get those healing abilities, which is so great for our mental health.
Unbelievable. Yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
I think it was Barbara Rector that did that one. And
I don't remember the name. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think it's Barbara Rector was studying with the Arizona University, and that's who I did my apprenticeship with, was Barbara Rector.
Very cool.
Very cool. Small world. It really is.
In the day, a different lifetime.
Yeah, it's so true.
And people are asking for the link. So it is www.cowboycoffeemagazine.com. So you guys can check that out. And again, it's right off the first page, or I think on the shop link as well, where you can go and get the pre-order going for this volume of the book.
And then
volume 7.
Once we're set up, then it just comes like for the next one. Like we don't have to keep ordering. Like it's kind of like
at this point, I'm not taking subscriptions yet.
Oh, good to hear.
A little bit terrifying.
Got it.
Serious commitment.
No, you're right. Okay, so then
I'm selling them one off. Yeah, until they sell out. Yeah.
Okay.
The volume has sold out. So, like I said, limited copies. But as it grows and as I get more confident with each issue, then I would love to actually start a subscription for people and have more options. So
yeah, all the other ones sold out, it looked like, as I was scrolling down the
page.
The
only ones I have left are the ones that are on their way. So
people get moving.
Yeah, don't hesitate, don't wait. I mean, this is like having a limited edition. And for those of you who know art, Like seriously, you want a limited edition because they're valuable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just so
Yeah.
beautiful to have.
Oh, it is. No, I'm definitely in. But now for all of us people in now technology world, we now have to put in a reminder that we got
Yeah.
to website every like twice a year, but we have to put that in or we could forget.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, it's
Or
important that you follow me on Instagram. That's where I do most of my everything is on Instagram. And
I like
that's Cowboy Coffee Magazine is the Instagram handle. So follow me on Instagram and Facebook, and you'll be updated with everything's going on, everything that's in the magazine, what events I'm hosting, things that I'm going to, who my team is. It's all there. So
Oh, that event, was it on the 9th that you had it? That looked
yeah, last Saturday
amazing. Yeah, that looked
it was.
fantastic. That was with the trail rides and everything too. Is that right?
Yeah, we had trail rides and a market and 3 bands
Nice.
that played. So it was a full day of just
fun.
full Western.
It looked fun.
It was really fun. I'm still recovering.
I love it.
Too funny. Well, that's amazing. And we are so thankful that you joined us today and we got to hear a little bit about your story and your whys as to why you do this. And again, everybody, you can get it on Instagram at the Cowboy Coffee Magazine is the handle, or of course, cowboycoffeemagazine.com. So make sure that you guys are heading to those places to check out the magazine, which is a piece of art.
And don't wait, my friends. Sometimes we think, oh, I'll get back to it. You do not want to get back to it. Look at this. We got to get it now, my friends.
Yes. And understand we don't get back to it. We have great intentions.
No, we never have time to get back to it. So do it even in all of us,
Right
right?
now.
Is there anything else that you wanted to share with us, Lindsay?
Anna says ordered.
Oh, good girl, Anna.
Aw, thanks, Anna.
I love it.
I'm just very grateful for you guys to have me on here and to take the time to put some attention onto it, because I'm just doing my thing in the corner. So I'm happy to be able to share it with as many people as I can, and being accepting into like this genre, into your genre, and that we can all be a happy little family and a nice community, you know?
I love nice communities. You know, it's so funny, even as you say that community, it's like, you know, when the barn burnt down, all of the neighbors would come
Mhm.
together and they would build and feed and look
Yeah.
after each other. And I think, you know, even when I was young living in the city, when someone's, I don't know, a neighbor's
Hit a hardship.
family member died, all of us would still bring over the food to the neighbor's house, but we're not seeing things like that anymore.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
talking or joining in this community. So I really like that you're pulling us together.
Yeah,
That we
and
can be.
I do find that quite a bit with as counterintuitive as it is, like with Instagram, I've been able to connect with so many different people through that media form, and it's really, I've created my team off of it, which has been very cool, because it's been people like, I have photographers in Arizona and in Texas, and so I can draw from them and help support them do their craft and together to create this print. So
Amazing.
I love
yeah.
that.
And Libby ordered it too. They're
Yeah.
going fast here.
Look at that. This is fantastic. Yeah. And you know, I mean, of course, we are all about helping
Connection.
each other and yes, connection globally, because we feel in this horse industry, especially for those of us who are understanding, it's for the betterment, for that welfare. And in turn, we get so much welfare and benefit out of it as well. But we could even, you know, help you if you wanted even further. We could put it on our website so that there's always a place that, and it would just directly to your website as well. But that would be fun, because we have like over 400 facilitators globally. Hey?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we can.
Well, and I should shout out that you are in the magazine, by the way, which you didn't even mention. That you guys had an amazing article right at the front somewhere here.
Ooh, at the front. Holy.
Where are you?
Fine.
Look at these cute ladies.
Aww. Love you, Lindsay.
So the community builds, and this story is pretty intense.
Yeah.
That was a pretty wicked one, but it
Yeah.
was so cool.
Oh, and
Yeah.
Harris Meadow Skills Development ordered as well. That's perfect.
Look at the sales skis. Well, then let's do
You're
that.
sold out after this.
We got to go on and order before they're out.
Yeah, we're gonna order, but it would be rude for us to get on right now to do that
Would it?
because, well, maybe not. I'll just do it right now.
You guys are so lovely. Thank you.
Oh, so are you. So are you. Thank you so much for joining and sharing with us. We so appreciate beautiful, wholesome, grounded humans who are just trying to do their little bit in this little short life that we have.
It's the best
Yeah,
we can.
exactly. Yeah.
Yep.
So again, everybody, cowboycoffeemagazine.com. Go check it out, or on her Instagram at Cowboy Coffee Magazine as well. And again, thank you so much for joining us, Lindsay. We love to spread the word on things like this as much as possible.
Feel good.
And yeah, I feel like this one's going to sell out too. So you better get on there, folks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
Have a great one.